You probably ask why I am sitting here today on this Tuesday afternoon, uh, May the 15th, 2024. Well, and as the title is, it's 1228. And the title of my video is Why Did I Give Up My MC Number? And I'm going to explain that to you. Because I don't know if they're going to pre-record this and not, I don't know what they're going to do. But let me tell you how it all began. So, uh, well, I'm going to go back. But it's hard to go back and explain and not go from the beginning and explain. But then the beginning won't make sense. But anyway, bought a truck. I went to AAA out of Georgia, and I purchased a 2014 Freightliner. Brought the truck back, fixed the stuff that I seen noticeable on the truck. I fixed the stuff on it. Cool and fine. Then I thought that the truck was ready. Went out and purchased a trailer. And coming up on my 6th month here, and I was like, okay, 6 months, we get ready to go. We can do some Amazon or something. We could do. Woke up the other morning, went outside. Truck wouldn't say shit. Truck won't do anything. Truck won't crank. Truck flashing the check engine light. Cool and fine. Can't afford to keep paying the insurance. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I can't afford to keep paying the insurance on the authority, and it's not making no money. So we just gonna keep that. We just gonna put that on out there. It don't make sense to keep paying insurance. I mean, I can get it if you pay your insurance for 6 months. I mean, you taking a shot, but after 6 months, dog, it don't make sense to keep paying it. So my 6 months was the other day. So, the trailer valve went out on the truck. I fixed the trailer. I went to Fleet Pride, and we cross-referenced the trailer valve. And I got back here. I put the trailer valve on. Got the trailer valve working. Took the truck for a test drive. It did fine. I took the truck for a test drive. It had authority. So after I got everything that I figured that was fixed on the truck and the trailer, I said, well, let's go on and take it for a test drive, and let's see what the truck could do. Let's see before we get out here and start putting people freight on it. Let's see what it'll do. You don't want to be going across the state line and with people product, and So I said, let's get out here and see what it'll do with the trailer behind that. I mean, of course, I knew it needed. I mean, the leaf spring is not bad, but it's coming up. It needed to be replaced. So I was like, well, let's go. Leaf spring. That ain't number $300. I said, shit, I get that. But let's just test drive it. And I got in it and I drove it. Drove it fine. Drove it down there, damn near to South Carolina, running 65, 70 miles an hour. Pulled over down there at the little truck stop. Slid tandems. Let the truck sit there and run. Turned around, came all the way back, went past my house, went all the way up to the other side, damn near, well, I ain't nothing to Johnson County. Turned around, came back, put it in the yard. Next day, check engine light on. Oh, check engine light on. Okay, check engine light on. Cool, fine, whatever. What could it be? SCR. SCR? Cool, fine, whatever. No problem. Take the filters off. Filters are clogged up. Okay, that's typical. Filters clogged up. I kind of figured it was anyway because check engine light was on when I bought the truck. I got them to go off by rejigging it, just little certain things. So, been me tempering with the truck. Then I came out the next day, because I was out there working. I was really kind of tired. I said, well, I'm going to go out here the next day and really look over the one box. Notice that the DLC was pushed up. The DLC pushed up, the one box ain't no good. Once it pushes it up, don't waste no money on no filters, dog. I'm gonna tell you right now. Because that means it's clogged up to the point that the pressure from the engine pushed it up on your one box. No good. Now it didn't do both sides. It just did the one for the end. It pushed it slam up to the brim. And what happens is the reason it's no longer no good because you need that space for it to do its cycle. So once it pushes it up, it stops it from cycling like it's supposed to, which is why it was throwing the codes that it was throwing. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, I seen it. I was like, well, I'm gonna take the one box off. I took the one box off, went and got one. Didn't fit. Took it back. Then I figured out how to make it fit. I said, oh, I'm going back to get the one box. Because the dude was selling me a good one box. It was just, only thing was the pipe different, the length. Once I figured that out, I was like, oh yeah, man, I'm good to go. Come to the house, truck won't do nothing. Truck won't crank, truck won't turn over. I said, damn, what the fuck wrong with my truck? It won't crank, won't do shit. This truck I knew what problems it already had. This is a new problem. What the fuck wrong with this truck? Check engine light flashing. Check engine light flashing? Check engine light ain't never flashed on the truck now. I done had it come on. I fixed what little sensors that was, got them off. Then the last time it came on, it was for the SCR. For the one box. So I'm like, okay, so what the fuck is this flashing check engine light mean? Get in the truck, hit the start, won't say nothing. Power, got power on the dash, got power everywhere. Even the other times when it was doing it with the starter, I don't know if y'all remember, I had to put a starter on the truck. It was doing that. And I had to, it won't start. And it would, like, the cylinder would clink, 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 clink. But this time, this is something different. I don't know what the fuck this is. Because when the starter was bad, everybody know when your starter bad, you know what you do. You go out there and you get your screwdriver or a piece of thick wire, whatever, and you just connect the hot to the solenoid and she fire right on up. I go out there, it ain't saying nothing. I said, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna jump it then. Maybe it's the starter again. Who knows? Maybe it's the starter or something. So I jump it. It don't crank. It don't say nothing. It just turns over. Okay. I go grab me a little bit of starting fluid, not a lot, just go over there, fires up. Now she running. Get in the truck, hit the gas pedal. No, nothing. Check engine light flashing. This never happened before. Put it in gear, hit the throttle, hit the accelerator, nothing. Check engine light just flashing. So I let the truck run for a little bit. Then I disconnect the power. The Freightliner got the little kill switch beside the driver's seat. Boom, I hit that, boom. Switch it back on. I let it sit for a little while, then switched it back on. Hit the key switch, Nothing. I hooked my computer up to it. Nothing. No codes. It's giving me no codes, right? No codes. It's pouring down raining too. Pop the tailgate on my truck, pop my door on my Tahoe, get me a 916 socket, take the battery posts off, let it sit for a while. Let's see what it do. Take the battery posts off, put the battery posts in, get back in, turn the key, doop, nothing. Almost like it's almost like it ain't no power there, but it's power there. Okay, cool. That's cool and fine. But you cranking though. Go around there and hit the damn start again, fire right up. And you know, with a little bit of starting fluid, fires right up. Plug the computer back in, still no codes. So I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, I'm like, why did this happen on a time when it was time for me to, you know, get what I need and do this? I take it as a lesson. I feel like it's two things. Either somebody went out there while I was either at work and crept in the yard, because you know they watching me so much, and they went in there with a little laptop and programmed it where it wouldn't have no acceleration. Or the people that sold me the truck put a device in it to make it do that. And yes, they can do that. So don't think that that's crazy. Be careful when you're buying trucks, because they can put these little jamming devices in to fuck with your truck system. That's a little on the hypothetically speaking side, but it is possible depending on what you're going through in life. Third thing is the truck is just malfunctioning. But the point of it is, it let me carry the authority for 6 months before it started doing that. Never done that shit there before. Never done that before. I don't even know what the fuck it is. Usually some shit going with a truck, I'm like, yeah, I figured that out. Hook up the computer. Boom, boom, boom. That's how, you know, like when the starter went out, I knew it was a starter. You know, clutch sensor went out. I knew it was a clutch sensor. Held the one box. I hooked the computer. I knew it was the one box. Because the computer tell you, this shit, it ain't giving no codes. It ain't saying jack shit. I don't know what the fuck it is. So I called today. I was like, well, I don't want to lose my MC number because OC 46 form. Fill that out. Well, I don't want to deactivate my DOT number. MCS 150. Fill out the OC 46 form, send that in. You can fax it or whatever. I kind of, what they call ticketed mines in. I guess it's like a PDF email or whatever that goes directly to them. That's what I did. Put my MC number on the shelf. Then I fill out an MCS 150 and I just updated my DOT number. Now you'll probably ask, well, why did he do that? Well, the thing with your MC number is it's fines. Well, it's fines with your DOT number too, but it's fines. If you do your MC number wrong, they're gonna charge your ass $1,000 a fucking day. That's what I seen on their website. I said $1,000 a day. Like, it's steps you have to fucking take to do this shit, son. The same steps it takes for you to get your MC number and to get your tags and all that. Like, you just can't call and cancel your insurance. You can't just call and just, you can, but then it's shit. I don't understand that way. So what I just called, put my MC number on the shelf. They said it takes this many days. Call and let my insurance. I call Progressive because I'm with Progressive. I don't have no insurance agents. I'm with Progressive directly. Call Progressive, let them know they got their stuff set up. Uh, the FMCSA said it's gonna take 8 days, which is cool. After the 8 days, then the insurance follow back, so I don't get a big bill. I appreciate that. Um, I can't go to the IRP office and do nothing until they do what the fuck they do. You cannot go up there and do that before they do what they do. You have to let them do what they do. So whenever they do that, then I will turn the tags in and the cab card in, and then now here's the kicker part. Cause I'm gonna figure out the truck, but we'll get to that in a second. But here's the kicker part about it. So when you let your MC number go, you keep your DOT number, and you keep your business active, and you keep your DOT number. That'll cost you a year about $300 a year just to keep them numbers active till you can figure out what you got going on. Because you don't have to have insurance to keep a DOT number, which is a good thing. You just have to have an insurance. And I don't do hazmats. See, I don't do chemicals, so I don't have to do all of that. So the main thing of it is, and then you got to go back to up there and do the IFTA shit, which I ain't putting no loads, so I don't owe anything for IFTA. So I'll be canceling that out. So it'll be 0.000000050 times, or however many times it's up there, and then the IFTA would transfer from the sticker that I got now. It'll just be for North Carolina only, which is once a year, if I ain't mistaken. I think it's once a year with that. So then on top of that, when I call back, once I get my truck running and get everything squared away with it, I don't care if it takes from now to 2025. I ain't in no hurry. But once I do call back, my insurance would be cheaper because I would be doing my state only. So, and then now I don't have all this stress. All I got to worry about now is just fixing the truck. I can work on it this weekend or not. It don't matter. It's just because the truck run. I can crank it. I just can't get it to do anything. I can't get it to accelerate. I can't get it to crank from the key. So it's something between the ignition, the ECM, the CPC, and that fuse box, and that little panel over there, and the starter. So I'm going to invest in what they call a power probe, because if it's something keeping it from cranking and accelerating, and it's not giving a code, because anything it does, it should give you a code. If your sensor's going out, it should automatically. It shouldn't just sit there and just flicker. So it's something with either the ECM, which is $300, CPC about $300. Take it to Freightliner, give them your VIN number, have them flash it. You don't got to take the truck there. You can just take the product. You can buy the product off Amazon, take that shit to Freightliner, and let them flash it, and come back and put it on yourself. And you can do it a little bit at a time. If it's a wine harness, it's 10,000 of them over there in the junkyard. We'll get a wine harness. We ain't worried about that. So as the thing about it now, I don't have all that pressure with trying to just do it within 30 days and trying to work on my job. And then my job, the boss man, you see what I'm doing today? The truck fucked up. The truck was fucked up last week. Then you worried about insurance. Then you got your bills. Then you got child support. You can't afford all that shit. So you cancel all that shit out. Only thing you got to worry about now is paying your child support. Light bills and, your regular bills. You can buy the parts whenever. What you been in a hurry for? Shit ain't paying nothing like that anyway. So I was actually going to go out there and work on it today. But the thing about it is, I don't got to. So I'm on my couch relaxing, chilling, about to take me a nap till my boss man figure out what he gonna do with his truck. But yeah, I did that. You know, I actually I got the truck ready yesterday. Just got to jump it off or whatever. But the thing that I said, I'm going to get me a power probe, and once I get a power probe, I'll be able to tell if I'm getting my 12 volts where I'm supposed to be getting my 12 volts and all of that stuff. And I just wanted to know, update this, because everybody be like, "Ooh, how? If the fucking truck is not running, why the fuck am I gonna keep paying insurance on it? That's not stupid. Why in the fuck? Okay, how can you logically make that make sense? If your truck is not producing any money to pay for itself, I can't fucking keep affording to do it. So how's that dumb? I kept my authority for as long as I could. When the funds for the authority got liquidated, that's it. So how is that stupid? Now, we know the truck run. We know the transmission good. We done drove the truck. The truck crank up now. We know that. We just got to figure out what is the electrical problems and who went out here and tampered with it, or is something that they sold me on purpose? Because it seemed like they did it on purpose. Out of all, listen, I ain't never drove nothing but Freightliners. All I ever drove was Freightliners and one International, and the International that I drove was a fucking dump truck. No, I did drive that International Icon when I was, but that shit was ragged. I wanted that truck a month or two, I think. I don't even really want to count that shit. But the majority of the trucks I drove, I did drive a Kenworth before, but I've drove Freightliners longer than I drove any other trucks, whether it was a Coronado or a Cascadia. I have never seen a fucking Freightliner do that shit that one's doing. Now, the other shit, I've seen that. I've never seen a truck not crank, you jump it off, then the motherfucker don't accelerate. But cool and fine. It's cool and fine. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I let that shit go. You can call me whatever you want to, Thomas. It's over for me. Nah, if I would have kept paying for some shit that ain't making me no money, that would have been over for me. It ain't over for me because, like I said, my DOT number's still active. Or whatever shit. I'm not making any money from it. So it's not like costing me anything. It don't cost you nothing to keep your DOT active. It just costs you to keep that the MC number. So they tell us, oh, you putting all your business out there. Well, who the fuck cares? It ain't making no money. It ain't really making no money. You know what I mean? There ain't no really in it. It ain't making no money. You ain't pulled a load with the fucking truck. I have not pulled one single load with that truck. Not one. I have not produced any revenue with that truck whatsoever. None. All I got is expenses for that truck. That's it. Then you got all these old third-party people trying to call you to, oh, we can help you do this. I don't need your help now. Because one thing about it, I damn sure learned how to get up there and do that shit myself. One thing about it. And I just updated my own MCS 150. I don't got to pay nobody to do that shit. I just did that shit myself. I did it. I could log into my own portal. I could do my own IFTA. I mean, whenever that time comes, I could do my own IFTA. I don't have to, and I'm turning that shit in, so it don't matter anyway. And you can do your own 2290, especially now that you're local. Because now I think you can just, when you're local like that, you can just do that right here at the IRP office. So it ain't no need to do the other one. Don't quote me on that because I'm not sure. I ain't even done that yet. That's the only part. But your 2290 now, I don't think you have to do that. I think you can do that up there now and pay that. So yeah, it's just good. Like they was trying some bullshit. That's what they was trying to do. I think what they did, they was trying to use that to set me up financially. And you can't. because I have everything. The one thing about it, I did file all my shit right. I did do everything right from start to even ending. I did it all right. Cause I motherfucking can read for one. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say I'm no motherfucking, no damn spelling bee, but I can read good enough to motherfucking do what I need to do. All right. So, I don't know how you take that or what y'all get from that, but I'm not fucking illiterate. All right. Okay, we'll put it to you like that. So I can learn how to do whatever. It's just certain shit like fucks me up. Like when I was doing it, I was like, docket number? What the fuck is a docket number? Your docket number is your MC number. I didn't know that. So I called him and asked him. I said, hey man, what the hell is a docket number? Oh, she was like, oh, your docket. Well, why it don't say MC docket number or docket number MC or, you know, docket number? When you say docket number to me, I'm thinking of a court number, a court document. Docket number. That's what I'm thinking. And not no, you know, whatever. Okay. But that's what they call it, a docket number. Then I looked on another thing and that's what they call it, a docket number. That's crazy. Why would you call it MC a docket number? Why wouldn't you just call it an MC number? I like MC better. MC sound like rapper. MC. But anyway, um, yeah. So I got all of that stuff, and I think I'm actually mail a copy to the FMCSA just to be on the safe side. Um, just to back up what was done, cause as far as the way they hacking my phone, I don't know. Well, I ain't gonna say that because they got to be who they are. Say they are because it's actually the thing with these people, man. You got so many scammers calling you, so many people trying to scam you out of money from Facebook, marketplace. I mean, all kind of these motherfuckers. They don't do nothing but scam, dog. I'm telling you, if you got any kind of money, you are a target for scammers. You are a target for scammers now. Believe me. You That's what they do. I think they should lock all the scammers up and let drug dealers free, if you ask me. Because at least they went out and got their own money. They didn't scam old people. They didn't take advantage of people who are mentally challenged. Scammers do shit like that. Um, that's just my opinion on that. Um, I don't give a fuck about scammers because you're not scamming the system. You're scamming people. You're not scamming uh, the motherfuckers that can afford to do it. You're scamming people who work for their money. You get what I'm saying? That's why I don't have respect for scammers. I don't care about scammers. I don't, because that's fucked up. You know what I mean? Not me. I mean, because you're not gonna scam me like that. But you know, have I got scammed before? Hell yeah, I got scammed before, but not for no. They got their ways of scamming you. It's just the fact, the end results of with my situation of how they try to do it. And me, I have to be patient. Will the government scam you? Hell yeah, the government will scam you. The government will scam you. See, they mad now because they didn't want me to cancel the MC number. Because now you see how they keep calling me and stuff? All these people just, you know, doing all this crazy shit. But it's them that's doing it. Now, could it be both of them? Hell yeah. Could it be people that works in the government building that's doing the scamming? Hell yeah. We in hard times. Whether people want to fake it in front or they want to. You know, we in hard times, son. Uh, I don't trust nobody when it comes to money. I mean, I don't trust. That's just me now. I don't trust people when it comes to money because people do anything for money. They act like they don't care about money. I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. I love money. Oh, you ain't supposed to love money. You ain't supposed to love. Man, fuck that. I love money. I do. I like to make money. I like to have it. I love money. But you got people out here that'll scam you for money. They do fucked up shit for you for money. You think because they're a government official, they won't scam nobody out of money? I mean, think about it. Who else got access to your phones other than the government? Who else got access to the money you accumulate other than the government? Who got access to that other than the government or a scammer or somebody at a bank? What do they do with that money? Where's all that money going? How's the state in debt when we know that they taking every dime that they can from people? You know, how the state's in debt, you know. Somebody pocketing that money. That's what I think. I think a lot of these people that works in these facilities that got information that can see certain things, I think they're embezzling money. I think they stealing it. Even the courthouse. Even the courthouse. I mean, think about the money that they get in through the court system. Just stupid shit. $500 fine, $1,500 fine, $2,000 fine, you know, $100 fine, $50 fine, $80 fine, $170 fine, plus court calls. Everything you do in the system, you get a court cost. So you get the fine and the court costs. Now go sit at the courthouse every day and look at the people going in there. Don't go in the courtroom. Go to the clerk of court's office and look at how many people coming in there paying fines, probation fees, all that shit. So you got to take all that in consideration. And I'm not getting off subject. We keeping it. I'm just letting you know. It's the government, the state, the system accumulates money so many different ways. There's no way that per county, per state. You see what I'm saying? Just go there and sit. And the busy or the bigger the city, the more people going in and out of there for fines. Now, not only just court fines, child support. Then you got to pay money to pay your child support, right? Traffic tickets, criminals, all of that, probation. Then the money that the jail makes for them getting them, they pay them every day for them housing you. How y'all ain't got no money? How y'all don't got no money? Dude, this money coming in every day like a bank to the court system. Because everybody, you know, people want to blame the bank. I think the court system got more money than the bank. Because every time you go to the courthouse, you ain't making a withdrawal. You're making a deposit. See, you go to the bank, you might put your check in, you might take part of it out, you might put it in today, you might take it out next week because you got something to do. When your ass going to the courthouse, ain't nothing that, courts don't write checks. You ever seen anybody go to the courthouse and get a check? They don't write check. The courthouse is for you to pay them. They don't give you shit. Think about it. You pay money to get people out of jail. You put money in there for canteen. You put money on there for them to have underwear, soap, tampons, whatever the case may be. Everything about the court system is a deposit. But where's the money going? Where's the money going? Oh, well, we got to pay. That fucking courtroom been here. Everybody courthouse, except for the one that they just built up here. Everybody courthouse has been there since the fucking 40s. These old ass courthouses, they been paid for. Oh, well, we got lights. Y'all pay that shit in a fucking week of getting tickets. So where's all? Well, we got the jail. But the government pays y'all to jail the criminal. But y'all ain't never got no money. Somebody stealing that money. Cause I know what I just took them up there. They took 2 months of my motherfucking pay. And they didn't want me to say nothing about it. They took 2 months of my motherfucking pay. They took 2 months of my pay for child support. It was a total of $3,600. That was just for me. That was just for me. Now look at how many people on child support. That was just for me, dog. That's what they took for me. For me. And you ain't got no money? You ever seen anybody in the courthouse? Somebody getting that money. Who's monitoring them? Who monitor what they do with their money? But anyway, I'm getting off subject now. But I'm just here telling you, it's the system. It's the government. It's the uh uh we know it's the government, but the government is on everybody. But it's the state too. That's doing this. They're slowing the American people down until they can figure out what the fuck they gonna do. What kind of story? Because the last thing that they had was coronavirus. They ain't got nothing after that. They trying to figure out how to gain control. So you notice every time this shit happens to us, it's always a plan. So it just fucked up right now. But I'm gonna watch me some TV. And I just wanted to explain to y'all, while I was sitting up here, I ain't worried about nothing. I am not mad about a truck. I'm gonna get me a power probe and we'll get out here and figure out what it is. It could be fuel pressure. It could be uh um it could be fuel pressure. It ain't oil pressure. Cause that bitch hit 70 pounds. No, it don't. On the computer, on a cold start, my truck hit 75 pounds of pressure on a cold start. 75 pounds of pressure on a cold start. So it could be fuel pressure. I'm guessing. Hell, I don't know. I got to mess with it. But I know how to check that. You can check your fuel pressure on a DD13. It could be anything. It could be a shortage. It could be end that's bad. I don't know what it is because I don't got a power probe. I got it's you got one, two. The motherfucker got 3 fuse panels on the truck. So you got to check every one of them. And then you got a ECM, ACM, CPC, and another one one is for the cab, one is for the engine, and one is for the DPF. And I think you got one for it's a computer brain box up there for the fucking transmission. So I think it's a total of four computers. And then there is 1, 2, 3 fuse boxes. So you got 4 computers, and I could be wrong, could be more than that. But I know it's 4 computers. Well, you can say 3 because the ACM and the ECM is together. So I guess you could say 3. So you got 3 fuse boxes on my truck. 3 fuse boxes, and you got 3 computers. Yeah. Because you got the cab control everything in the cab, your gauges and all of that. Then you got the ECM, that controls the engine, and then the CPC, I forgot what the fuck it controls. Um, and then you got the ACM. You got the ECM, then the ACM. And I think the ACM is after treatment control modular. Um, and then the ECM is the engine control modular, and then the CPC is the cab. Some shit like that. I'm close to it, but yeah, they all stand for something. You just gotta look it up and figure out what they stand for. But yeah, that's what it is. So we gotta figure out what it is. Well, could be I don't know if I don't know if it got an ignition core on it. Could be that, but the thing about it is getting it to cranking. Why it's not accelerating. That's the main thing. Um, that's what we got to figure out. But other than that, we just chilling, taking a nap. I mean, it's kind of a stress reliever because it's like shit. Hey, fuck it, yeah, ain't gotta worry about shit. So I ain't saying I ain't gotta worry about nothing like I got it made, but it's a big. Once you get so much pressure on you on top of your normal life, once you remove that pressure, the normal shit seems like nothing. It's like, okay, so it's like this is like me. I was complaining about the child support and all of that shit. And then all of this shit piled on top of that now it's like, oh, the child support ain't nothing. It's like you remove that real heavy weight and all this shit where it's fines and fees and and you just stressing out about it constantly and all this bullshit and you got to have this because if you don't got this is a fine. If you don't pay this is a fine. And then this once you remove all of that, you like, you know what? Shit. You know what I'm saying? It just be this like, what? So I'm just sitting here chilling. Y'all take care and y'all be safe because I'm home.